Making My Way by Dragoness Bahamut. Ashura, I don't believe this. You're being amazingly silly, Ashura. You're being amazingly annoying. Poor Ashura. Will you stop it already? I get the point. I'm not that dense. Ashura, the denying one. Huh? You don't even want to be called by your name. You don't even have a name. Oh, I have a name, Ashura. Then what is it? I'm sure you'll find out that we are not all that different, Ashura. Quit trying to change the subject. I want a straight answer out of you. Do be careful, Ashura. What are you talking about? You're putting yourself in a very dangerous situation. How? Humans and Muse do not mix well. We mix fine. That's what you want to believe. What are you trying to say? You should leave before you have lost yourself, your freedom. I'm not gonna lose that. It wouldn't be the first time. Goodbye, Ashura. Good riddance. A strangely familiar laughter. Wake up, Ash! Huh? You want to be ready for your match, right? Billy asked. Wake up! Give it a rest, Billy, Misty said. If he wants to miss this match too, go ahead and let him. That got me up in a hurry, and it was proof that Misty knew me better than I realized. I'm up! Misty grinned at Billy's look of amazement. I knew that would work, she smiled. Yeah, well, whatever, Billy said. I wasn't ready. I just wasn't, and I knew it. I tried to stall as long as possible, but I could only gain a minute or two of delay, which isn't very much at all. They practically shoved me out that door and made me go to my match, after transforming, of course. When we got to the stadium, Gary and his cheerleaders were already there waiting for us. Hey, Gary, looks like you decided to root for Ash after all, Misty said coolly. Are you kidding? I'm here to cheer on the Elite Four. No way could I cheer for Ashy Boy here. I had to restrain myself from doing anything rash. You know, Ash, those other three guys that won the tournament already fought against the Elite Four. They did? Uh-huh. None of them could even beat their first opponent. I don't see why you think you should stand a chance. Ugh, I'll show you. Well, I've got to go get the best seat in the house. I want to be able to see the look on your face when you lose. Ha! Come on, girls. Gary! Woo! They cheered. Just as they turned around, Mayo finally spoke up. Just you wait, Gary. You'll see. Asha's gonna win. I know he is. Gary laughed loudly. The both of you still need to grow up. If you think Ashy Boy here can actually win, then you gotta stop dreaming and wake up to reality. There is no way Ash could win. Hold it, Gary, Mayo shouted, stepping forward angrily. Who's the one that lost the 4th round? His eyes narrowed dangerously. What are you trying to say? I'm saying that Asha isn't the loser. You are. Mayo, I whispered. It was nice that she was sticking up for me, but I wanted her to stop before things got messy. Did you just call me a loser? Gary asked quietly. Yeah, I did. Mayo, I said a little louder. May, you still got a lot left to learn. Just losing one battle doesn't make someone a loser. My opponent got lucky. Otherwise, there's no way I could lose. You're just saying that, Gary. You just don't want to admit it. Mayo, stop it. What would you know about Pokemon battles anyway? Gary yelled. I bet you've never even been in one. You'll see what battles are really about when Ash gets creamed. Gary! Mayo! Stop it! I shouted. What's the matter, Ash? Can't stand the truth? No! I'm sick and tired of you two arguing all the time. Why can't you just be friends? I guess that surprised both of them. They both kinda stared at me, then looked at each other. Gary looked away and laughed. That's real funny, Ash, he said. Next thing you know, you're actually gonna act like we're brother and sister. And I mean me and May. Gary. Asha, I thought you didn't like Gary. I glanced behind me. Everyone else was just staring at us. This feels like some lame soap. Do you think we could get some privacy? I asked nervously. Guess so, Misty said. Yeah, we'll go wait in the stadium. See ya, Brock added. Be nice, Mom said. See you at the locker room, called Pikachu. Gary scoffed. Be nice. Yeah, right. Your mom's as dense as you are. What did you say? I said you're stupid. I clenched my fist tightly and tried to control myself, but without anyone else to help me, the only thing holding me back was my conscience, and it was really ticked off. Asha, let's go. You don't want to be late. Wait, Mayo. I can't let him get away with what he said. What's the matter? You can't stand the truth? I can, I said tensely. Gary stepped forward. Bad move. You're just lying because you think it makes you sound tough. I glared up at him. He may have been bigger than me, but I felt then that he would never stand a chance against me. You'll never change, Ash. You're a loser. You always have been, and you always will be. That's it. I'm not gonna listen to this anymore. I think I swung first. It could have been Gary, though. He hit me hard in the stomach while I was aiming for his face. I wanted to get rid of that smirk. I knew I could do it. You want to fight? He asked, still keeping up the air of superiority. I didn't answer. Words weren't necessary. All I had to do was hit him. He punched me again. This time he hit my face. I fell backwards. Asha! Mayo cried. Gary ignored her and sneered down at me. I felt the flesh around my left eye swelling steadily and painfully. Well, Ash, if I really thought you were worth my time, I would continue to beat the crap out of you. But frankly, you're just not worth my time. He turned around and waved for his cheerleaders to follow him. They seemed stunned, but silently obeyed. Gary, I said, sitting up. He stopped and turned around. He looked at me expectantly. I'm sorry. He wiped his mouth, glanced at the blood on his hand, and ignored it. You should be. You hurt my face. As for you, though, you look better that way. He snickered quietly, then left. Asha, why did you do that? I really meant it, even if he didn't. Wait, what did you mean he didn't? I don't know, maybe I'm just ignoring the truth. Who cares? I have a match to get to, and I have to win it. For Gary. And me too, right? Of course, for you too. I have to win now.